Hey boys, Moni here. So today I'm making this quick video. Like, I'm gonna make it super quick. I'm not gonna ramble on. I'm not gonna prolong the video more than it's necessary. So this video is basically me trying to debunk the biggest myth in Eden Zero, in the Eden Zero community, should I say. I'm sure some of you will say, oh, it's the Eden Zero is just a fairy tale in space. That's just not a myth. It's just that this is just an excuse some people use to not read Eden Zero. So that's not what we're concerned by right now, because Eden Zero is not gonna gain or lose anything by them not reading Eden Zero. They can suck dick for all I care, to be honest. So this video is basically me debunking the myth that is Eden Zero is a sci-fi manga, which is actually not. If you think about it, it's actually not, and I got the proof for it. So this is why I'm making the video. By the way, a little background for this video. I was on the Eden Zero Discord server. I'm not sure if it's the official one though. So I was there. I was reading the volume afterwards, which is a thing you should do, guys. It's such a joy to read, and it's so insightful. So I was reading the afterwards, and in the first volume, there was this afterword about the backstory behind how Hiro came up with the story of Eden Zero and how he wanted to create this setting that he made for Eden Zero. So let's jump into it. So yeah, here it is. I'm just gonna read it for you guys, and I'm gonna focus about the most important things, and I'll give you some details about everything else as well. So I'm going to read the document now. So after spending almost 20 years drawing swords and magic fantasy manga, even I thought my next series would be more of the same. But somehow this sci-fi story began to unfold. I wonder why. So here he admits that it should be a sci-fi manga, but the definition of a sci-fi manga or sci-fi is different from what we perceive as sci-fi and what Hiro perceive as sci-fi. So let's hear him out. So in Japan, we abbreviate science fiction to SF. So when I was a kid, I always assumed it stood for space fantasy. So I made this manga as a space fantasy, SF. It's in space, but it's still fantasy. So this is why Eden Zero is not a true science fiction. There are some sci-fi elements to it, but it's not a true science fiction story. It is written in a way that is that's basically like Dragon Ball. It's fantasy, but in space, basically. And then Hiro goes on about why he wrote this story, because he said that he wrote this story because he saw that nobody was doing this kind of story, so he thought that he should make it. So here is a line that stood out to me. So here I am, a manga artist who's not especially a sci-fi geek, drawing a sci-fi manga as if I'm writing fantasy. The super sci-fi geeks might be all, well, actually in physics that's, or the relativity of, and basically this is so funny, man, because I was in a debate like this not too long ago, maybe last week, on the Eden Zero subreddit. We were talking about how our science would be implemented in the Eden Zero world. It's so funny to me that we overthought everything and when Hero is in fact not thinking too much about it. So basically he said, but I'll just say, I'm sorry, it's fantasy, you know. I'll insist that all the world technology works within the power of ether. That's right, because this is space fantasy. So here it is, he said it. This is not a true sci-fi. So don't overthink the technology, don't overthink the science. This is a space fantasy. So yeah, just have fun with it. Honestly, I was overthinking shit like the planets and how the physics might work in the Eden Zero world and black holes and whatnot. But just don't overthink it. If it looks cool, Hiro will draw it. So count on that. So yeah, this is the video. If you like the video, give me a like. Otherwise, a dislike. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.